What up, y'all? Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the marvelous missing link found. I've got my album a couple days early. Ordering with Hatchet Gear was definitely the way to go. They fucking emailed me last night. The shit is here today. So I'm assuming they mailed it out Monday, but that shit got here with the quickness. Must not have been too many orders to fill. But let's jump right into this review and not fucking lollygag around. Alright, there was the front cover. Unfortunately, the Hatchet Gear order or pre-order for found did not come with a slipcase. I found that just a little bit disappointing. However, I spoke with my homie Max, aka NZ Juggalo Guy. The more I thought about it, I didn't really feel like a slipcase embossed 3D cover would really be all that necessary for found. One of the things that made Lost's so awesome was the fact that he had that fucking iron mask on, so having it embossed in 3D was like really fucking pop, you know, made that shit look really awesome. There's really not a whole lot to do with that. I mean, other than the chains itself, I mean, you could probably have the chains kind of more 3D, you know, raised up than the rest of him, but I don't feel like a slipcase 3D embossed cover would really make much difference. So I kind of feel like I'm okay with it. Not only that, but when I think of the name, The Marvelous Missing Link, you know, you think of most people, if their link is or if you think of the name Missing Link, you think of Lost. So that's kind of the face I gravitate towards when I think of the Missing Link. I think of Lost. So I feel like having that slipcase that really is 3D is more of a solid kind of representation of him being the main face, you know. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back. That is the back with the track listings, which are Intro, Found, Get Clowned, Okay, Lost at the Carnival, Mr. White Suit, Pineapple Pizza, Juggalo Party, The Midway, I Fucked a Cop, The World Is Yours, Dreams of Grandeur, I'm Sweet, and Time. Now, my favorite tracks on this album. Now, when I first listened to it, I had two of them I didn't really care for, Pineapple Pizza and Dreams of Grandeur. I really didn't care for. I skipped. Sometimes I still find myself doing that right now. But as far as favorites go, Found is one of the ones I have to really throw out there. I tweeted, I posted on my Facebook, and I even shared it on Spirits of the Dark Carnival's Facebook page. Found actually brought me to tears. It was about my fourth listen in. I've listened to this a couple times now. I did get the leak that came out Sunday, I believe, Saturday night. It was Saturday night when Big Irish hit me up, told me about it. But I listened to it Saturday night with surround sound at like 10 o'clock. So I live in an apartment building. I kind of had to be mindful of my neighbors. So that really, I don't really count my first count or my first listen as a really fucking listen because I didn't really even listen to it. But I listened to it Sunday morning, and I listened to it again on my headphones, and then me and my fiance were going to clean house, and I decided to put it on. Well, she was in the other room. I stood up in the living room with surround sound going, nice blasting, and I started to pick up a little bit, and the chorus just kind of came on, and it just kind of hit me, and I just really just stood there, and I started thinking about my life in the past. 2008, 2009. 2008 was a really lonely time where I wanted companionship, and 2009 was a year where I really needed a job and a place to stay, and I couldn't find either one. And I thought about finding my fiance, which we got together in 2010. Literally, I went through the darkest time of my life right before I met her, and I truly believe she is my missing link. I got with her within it took another year or so, but I finally got a job. A year after that, then we got our own place, and I've been living on my own with my own house, paying my own bills and everything, and getting anything I want or need myself. I don't have to rely on anybody, and for me, that is the most fulfilling thing that makes me live life to the fullest, is knowing I'm doing it on my own, and I'm fucking living my life, and I'm happy. I'm fucking happy. And it all started with meeting her. It was through her. She's the one that told me about the place that was hiring. That's where I work now. I've been working there for the last almost 4 years, and she was the one that said, hey, they are hiring, go apply. So if it wasn't for meeting her, I may not even have the job I have, live where I live. So she truly is my marvelous missing link. And I just really sat there and thought about the times that I was lost, and the feeling of being found was so overwhelming that I couldn't hold the tears in. I just started tearing up, and I walked towards her. She was in the dining room, and she looks at me. She's like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "Dude, what's wrong?" And I just grabbed her and hugged her, and I told her, I said, "I love you so much." You know, so Found definitely has to be a standout track. You know, sorry to guys kind of veer off and talk about that, but if we're gonna do a review on the Marvelous Missing Link Found, I have to share that experience with you. I mean, I seriously teared up. I mean, I didn't cry, but it definitely brought tears to my eyes to know that. So Found is definitely a favorite track. Lost at the Carnival, Get Clown. I mean, this whole album is fucking solid right now. Unlike Lost, I don't necessarily listen to it all the way through. Pineapple Pizza grew on me a little bit. I don't care for the chorus. The chorus tends to still lose me a little bit, kind of. Dreams of Grandeur, it's a funky song. It's cool. It's different. You know, it kind of reminds me of Mountain Girl in a way. But it's not one that I'm definitely going to seek out, like, yeah, I'm going to fucking listen to Dreams of Grandeur. That fucking song is my shit. But as far as the standout songs for me are Found, Okay, Mr. White Suit, The World Is Yours, and I'm Sweet. I'm kind of at a tie right now of Found and I'm Sweet being my favorite tracks. I love the beat to I'm Sweet, and I love the meaning behind Found. Like I said, the shit brought me to fucking tears. I have to name it a favorite. But one thing I do want to fucking say about Mr. White Suit, just being an atheist, you can kind of tell what that song is referring to, and I find that song just so awesome because they're taking what would be they're basically saying God or Jesus. You know, Mr. Whitesuit walks around Detroit healing people, giving them everything they wanted. He's basically a miracle, and I like that they put their own little twist on it. You know, you fucking listen to the song, but the beat kind of gets me too. I oftentimes, like fucking Monday night, I was listening to it. Well, I wasn't listening to it. I had it in my head, the beat to it and everything, and I just started shaking my butt. Like straight up was shaking my butt to the beat in my head, and I ended up stopping myself because, you know, I didn't want my fiance to walk in and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" So I would definitely like Mr. Whitesuit. But those are my 5 favorite tracks. Found, Okay, Mr. Whitesuit, The World Is Yours, and I'm Sweet. I'm Sweet and Found being my tops for sure. So boom, enough fucking chit chatting about the tracks and everything. We got to get into this. We're already fucking almost 8 minutes in. You know, there's a CDR very much like Lost. That is fucking that is the shit, with a fucking Hatchet Man on the back. You know what I mean? With the Marvelous Missing Link Found, continuation of the story, if you will. I'm not going to read it to you. You can pick up the album if you want to read the story of the Marvelous Missing Link, and then inside, just a complete 180 to Lost. Instead of being like poster fold-out style like Lost was, you know, this is a book, and you just got people who, you know, have found their links, whatever it may be. You know, having friends, finding love, you know, having kids. Whoa, focus. My fiance pointed out, she's like, "You notice they're all tattooed?" She's like, "That's awesome. His tattoos aren't fucking bad." You know, and then you got special thanks in here, of course, with the faces, and they did split it. That's gonna drive me ape shit. I'd rather it just be Lost, but that's just me. I'm not gonna bitch too much. With our song credits in here, you know what I mean. So looking at Found, produced by Seven. No wonder, he's a fucking awesome producer. Get Clown was by Kuma, hell yeah. I'm not gonna go over that. Then we got our advertisements. You know what I mean? Insane Clown Posse, The Marvelous Missing Link, the complete saga, both faces of the third Joker's card of the second tech on a 4 LP collection. I've thought about picking up some records and getting a record player someday, whatever. Of course, you got that 20th anniversary special edition Riddle Box. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick that up yet or not. Probably, but I'm not going to say yes, and I'm not going to say no. And of course, Young Wicked Slaughter. Still thinking about this one. I'm not an AMB fan, but, you know, Killjoy Club and some of his work on the Missing Link albums, I don't know, I might. I just might. So, there you guys go. There is that. The album is really fucking awesome. I loved it. a lot. I love it a lot. It puts me in such an awesome fucking mood for the day. So, if you haven't picked it up, I mean, I suppose you could download it, but you really should go pick it up. It is a beautiful album. I've actually seen some people say that they liked it better than Lost. And believe it or not, I'm going to throw this out there. I've watched some of his videos in the past during my first year of YouTube. And, it was kind of like, I'm not into that shit. But Real Guido even said that he could get down with this shit. Of course, he threw it out there that he likes Nada's better and Isham, but the fact that he had something good to say about this album when he fucking pretty much hates ICP, and if you don't, I'm sorry I threw that out there, I just kind of assumed you do from your video topics. But anyway, he gave this album praise, so that should be something to say. You can pick this up basically anywhere, everywhere, any stores that carry CDs, so definitely pick it up. I would recommend it. I'm going to give this album a very solid 4, maybe 4.5 out of 5. I love this album a lot. So, thanks for watching, y'all. Pick it up, bump it, put yourself in a happy mood. Maybe it'll make you think about what in your life has given you meaning. So, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.